Steam, NextFest 2026, February. You know the drill. We're playing Feline Forensics and the Meowseum Mystery, which is, I think, I was going to say point and click mystery game, but then I had to whip out a controller, so maybe less point and click. It'll be fun. It's a bunch of cats in a detective agency, I think. It's very cute. The aesthetic is very vibey. I didn't mean to click the credits, but hello credits. Thank you credits. Options. I already turned VSync on, even though the frame rate should be fine. Dev cats, I know. I turned off invert camera. I don't know if I'm going to regret that or not. I turned up the camera speed most of the way. Text speed, I'm going to make it go fast. Typing sounds can go default. And then, oh, I need to fix my OBS sound labels. One sec. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's a little better. Puzzle says default and extra and vibration is on. Okay, let's get going. And vibration actually works. Wow. I love when Steam and my controller communicate. Another long day. Street lamps are already on and I haven't been in my office yet. This is the detective. Like, this got kind of like a little talking cat sprite. I should check my computer. I'm sure I have at least a few emails waiting by now. Although, if it's the commissioner volunteering me for more debriefs, I'll have to put my paw down. Alright, let's see if this old litter box still works. I just need to log in, and... Huh? It won't take my password. We've all been there. Something here has my whiskers twitching. This might turn into a regular investigation. I'll start tracking all my leads on this bulletin board in case I need to reference them again. L1 for the bulletin board. The unknown password. Oh, the laser pointer. Oh, that's really cute. The unknown password. Case information. For some reason, my computer isn't accepting my password. Did I just forget what it was? If I changed it, I certainly would have written it down on a note and put it in my desk. How do I get into your desk, sir? Do I just hit X again? Let's see. What should I take a look at? Okay, yes. The computer, the desk, the phone. Hold on, we're gonna go on a typical office elf. True. Warrior Casper Noir. Yeah. Let's go with the phone. Let's go on a bit of a tangent. I could call the department's secretary for help if they hadn't already gone home for the day. Okay, fine. Desk. It's possible I just wrote the password down and threw it in my desk drawers. Sir, that is not InfoSec. Okay, not in the top drawer. Surely it'll be in the bottom drawer. Aha! This must be it. Wait, no, this is just a standard department business card. Following procedure requires I enter it into evidence, but unfortunately this might be more serious than it seems. Oh. Business card. Okay, we have evidence on R1. A business card I found in the drawers of my office desk. It's a business card printed on quality paper, although age has weathered the once white sheen to yellow. On the card, depicted in black ink, is the department logo and general information such as the office address and phone number. Inspection. Okay, so I can do... Oh, okay. This is so... Emergencies only. Extension 1029. I thank you for... Can somebody more gooder at puns than I am make a cat Phoenix Wright joke, please? Don't write down your password, also change it every 30 days and it must be meaningfully different every time. Yep. Yeah. Okay. If I just do that, yeah, then that's fine. Do I need to do anything else here? Yeah, Yeah, everything that y'all just said is great. Thank you. Okay, so I have to press X after the eyeball pops up all the way. Got it. Oh, of course. I knew there was something else here. Why didn't I think to flip over that business card sooner? Because you are only a cat and your brain is only so big. The extension written here belongs to the department manager. Luckily, I would classify this as an emergency. I should give them a call immediately and let them know what's going on. The phone. Oh, let's look at the computer again because it's... Nothing's changed. My computer is still locked. I probably shouldn't try the password again until I'm sure I know what it is. No, lock yourself out. It would be really funny. I'm going to keep up the bit, though, I think, Angel. I also appreciate the flat cat model. It's very good. Now that I have the department manager's extension, I can give them a call about my computer. Good evening, Detective. I hope this is important because I'm in the middle of dinner with my family. Apologies, but we might have a security issue. My computer's password is inexplicably changed. I hate to break this news to you, Detective, but the inexplicable is, in fact, quite explicable. If I do recall, this is the second time this week you've interrupted my wife's delicious home-cooked meal. I'm sorry? From what I could gather, you were on another whole fat milk-fueled bender. Through slurred speech, you told me you changed your own password. This is ridiculous, I like it. Well, this is the part where I'm so embarrassed you tell me what the new password is. Correct? I would consider it if I could, but you also informed me that you hid it somewhere. Somewhere that only a detective of your caliber would be able to find. So, get on with it, and ensure that not a single report on this matter is out of place tomorrow. And let me reiterate while you're in your right mind, do not call me again unless it is a real emergency. Click. I think if I had just somehow forgot my password, this wouldn't be as humiliating. Either way, not my proudest moment, but I can make up for that, even if I am technically this crime's primary suspect. Retracting my steps, following the proper timeline, and correcting any inconsistencies in the case notes will be paramount. Dude. Yeah. Excellent work. We have a mix of Ace Attorney and Disco Elysium for cats, and also cricket when they drink milk. The detective. Issue. Without the current password, he can't unlock the computers in his office, or check his email. And you know what? I wish we were all free from those bonds. Amen. Notes. The detective left his office late last night, and at some point after, the department network was hacked. End note. The next day, the detective attempted to log into his office computer, but found that the password had been changed. Okay, so we got a long timeline to fill here. Okay. According to the department manager, I changed my own computer password and hid it somewhere in my office. Apparently, I'm creating my own mysteries now. Okay, we got nothing there. Check the desk again? No. It says no. It tells me to go fuck myself. That's fair. Okay, are we leaving the room? Are we? No. Are we? Okay, we're selecting this one that is circled. Yeah, that makes sense, huh? How can I dispute this? Testimonies. Evidence. I don't have any evidence, so... Testimonies. Department manager. Ah, I see. That makes sense. The department manager did confirm that nothing was hacked. Embarrassingly, just a bit too much indulgence on my part. That being said, I've only got a rough outline from here, and they won't settle for anything less than perfection. It's time to thoroughly investigate the rest of my office and use my journal to fill in every blank necessary. Okay, so I could be using keyboard mouse, but this is fine. The zoomies button! Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, the zoomies button does do... Oh, this is very fun. It's like when you rotate something in The Sims. Like you're trying to find a different angle in a house. It's my old map of historic Philadelphia. Great news, we're in Philly. And V just went to shower, I think. I'm gonna have to tell them later. But I don't remember all these thumbtacks in it. Go birds. Philly with deer, that's true. Well, they're yeah, so Philly. They're each holding a thin shred of paper to various addresses in the city, but no one seems more important than another. I think it might be impossible to know where to go with this lead until I have more clues. Bro, what kind of bender did you go on, man? Is there something over here to investigate? Doughbirds. There we go. The bookshelf. The shelf is absolutely packed with different tomes, journals, studies, and the occasional novelization. If I hid some sort of clue in one of these books, it would take me far longer to find it than it's worth. I wouldn't put it past myself, but I don't have anything to go on yet. These are usually just for keeping contracts, reference documents, and various policy paperwork. I can't imagine I would have slid a note with the password on it into this mess of a drawer. Even under a strong influence of dairy, I wouldn't have done something so reckless. That's what they all say, my man. When you need to dig up the truth, you've gotta act like an alley cat. Empty milk carton, comically clean fish bones, used yarn ball. Ugh, none of this looks very helpful. Wait a minute. There's a crumpled receipt, and it looks like someone's redacted most of it. I'm willing to bet this is my own handiwork. Nothing about the actual purchase remains, and only the store's address is left visible. This is clearly relevant, and I just have to figure out where it's leading me. Anything else? Okay, cat tree. Let's see what we can find over here. The cat tower. One might ask themselves, why would any self-respecting feline investigator keep one of these demeaning furniture pieces in their professional office? I mean, personally, if I could just put a jungle gym in my office, I fucking would. So, I will not be asking that question of you. It was a gift from some old coworkers who thought they were being exceptionally humorous. Also, it keeps my claws properly managed, and sometimes it helps me think. Filing cabinet. I have a few of these cabinets to keep track of all my previous cases. Oh, of course it's not unlocked. Those records are pretty confidential. Wait, I don't lock these! Not since I kept misplacing the key! I'm certain this is significant. I might have put my password in here, or at the very least, another clue. Bestie, where's your key? Bestie, where's your key? Alright, let's go look at the evidence we've collected. A disposed receipt I found in my office trash bin. Most of the information on this receipt has been redacted, which is not a normal practice for detectives such as myself, and especially not for consumers. The only elements left visible are an address, 13 North 2nd Street, presumably for the store, and a string of numbers, presumably to identify the item internally. I don't get to inspect it. That's so sad. Jungle Gym 4322. Could be. Alright, let's go look at... Oh, this is cute. Okay. Official Investigator's Journal is provided by the Feline Forensics Private Detective Agency. Remember the part where I said I wasn't good at words today? Yeah. Okay, so we have green, yellow, and red, and also flat, slight squiggle, and heavier squiggle. That's nice. For correct, close, and wrong. Awesome. Puzzle solving assistance can be enabled in the options and doesn't affect any achievements. Well, that's very nice. Unbeknownst to the... Oh, hold on. Change the password to his computer. And a blank the blank to the blank inside a blank. The blank recently blank. Enjoy your dinner. Thanks for hanging out. Let's see. hid it inside a, I would guess, desk. At this time. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I don't think it checks your work until you're done, which is probably good. I do quite like this. This is fun. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we got a few things filled in. Changed to the detective left his office late last night and shortly after found himself at the milk bar downtown, imbibing on the finest dairy a cab I could buy. After returning 3 bullet points later. After returning to the office, the detective changed his computer's login information before it was lost to the memory of a lactose stupor. Blank bullet point. Next one. Having successfully laid his plot and proud of his mastermind scheme, the detective called the department manager before finally retiring for the evening. The next day, the detective attempted to log into his office computer, but found that the password had been changed. Alright, so let's see. Do we have that address on this pinboard? My old map of historic Philadelphia, but I don't remember these thumbtacks. The crumpled receipt did have an address on it, though. What was it again? 13 North 2nd Street. I don't recall what's around here, but the slip of paper does have a phone number written on it. Looks like it's time to make another call. Let's see. What should I take a look at? Your phone. Let's give the number I found on the map a call. Hopefully they're still open, and they can make sense of this receipt. Evening, Book Gator on 2nd. What can I do for you? Of course, the local bookstore. How could I forget? Sir, did you need help with something? Hello, yes, sorry, I do actually. This might be an odd question, but I have a receipt and I'm not sure what it was that I purchased. Right. Could you read off the product code that's on there? Sure, it's 03-25/4-40. Does that sound right? Enjoy your nap, Sonny. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, I remember this one. I've been expecting your call, detective. Of course you were. Don't worry, it's just that you warned me this might happen. Right. Did I provide any reasonings? You stumbled in from the milk bar, disgruntled after an argument with this devious plan. I didn't ask any questions. I guess I can be thankful for that, at least. Now, about that book. Please just tell me that it's not something terribly inappropriate. Haha, not quite, no. The book's title is On the Historical Development of Cat Burglary. Okay, thank you. That'll be all. Sure you don't need anything else, detective? No, really, it's okay. Thank you. Click. Ugh, as if I wasn't embarrassed enough as it is. In addition to the, history of events, the detective got into an intellectual argument with another person and vowed to prove he was, confusingly, a detective so spectacular he could out-sleuth himself. Check the bookshelf. This shelf is absolutely packed with different tomes, journals, studies, and the occasional novelization. The clerk said the book in question had something to do with cat burglary. So where is it? Dignity and Domestication by the Great Dane Austen. Les Miserables by Vermin Hugo. Call of the Wild by Jack London. Completely unchanged. Oh, that's good comedy. That's really good comedy. Okay, more novels than I thought, but hey, these are the classics. Oh, here's the one I'm looking for. Luckily, I didn't have enough time to create some sort of secret passageway that'll open when I pull it from the shelf. Right? No, we're good. The question now is, why would I purchase this book specifically? Oh, no. There we go. Inspect the book. Its title is On the Historical Development of Cat Burglary. It's a dissertation I apparently purchased from the local bookstore and then stashed within the various other tomes on my office bookshelf. The subject matter seems fairly heavy. Deriving any clues from it may be a challenge. Was that why I chose it in this strange pursuit to out-detective myself? He drew a cat face on it. Actually, we don't have pronouns for this cat. I just keep calling them man for fun. Anyway, the detective drew a cat face on the front of the book. The subtitle of the book is A Study on the Impact of Decline as an Early Cultural Normality and the Societal Repercussions Thereof and Henceforth. Pog. Also drew a tail on the back of it. Open, it says. Don't open, it says. Great job, detective. Place valuables here. The fuck? Why did you put your car key in there? Sir. Oh, of course. I knew there was something else here. Bong. I bought a hollow trick book. No wonder the bookstore clerk was holding back a laugh. With my cabinet key hidden inside, no less. Okay, well that's better than a car key, I guess. I think we're nearing the end of this case. Good thing the trains will still be running for a little longer. Da 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 da. Filing cabinet. I've got the key now, so let's get this locked cabinet opened up and see what we find. There's a note right on top. A great change of pace. Or maybe I was just getting lazy. Also adds in about 3 minutes. There doesn't seem to be any cipher or code either. This just looks like a normal password. I should try it and then make sure all my notes are in order. I wouldn't want to attract any more ire from the department manager than I already have. Let's see. The computer. I've got the password, supposedly. Now for the moment of truth. Is it possible this has been a red herring all along? Oh, it works! I'm logged in and I have exactly 0 emails that require my attention. It's a relief, of course, but the department manager will have my fur if I don't get the rest of these case notes in order before I go home. All right, bestie. Locked it inside. I don't have a cabinet. Nope. Oh, well, I guess we do have a pronoun because this exists. Okay. Okay, let's see. Controls are a teensy bit unwieldy, but that might just be me. I should have put key in its place while I was hid the key. To the well, that's not entirely true. I just don't have enjoy alert, Kobold. I just don't have cabinet as a word. So how do I get cabinet as a word? Can I get cabinet as a word? Oh, I can probably do this then. wrong one. Here we go. Okay, evidence. There we go. Okay, yeah, I should have the word cabinet now. Perfect. Yup. Yay! Aha! I knew I was onto something. Well, a fantastic treat. A night out at the milk bar might cause me more trouble than it's worth. Oh, why is the phone ringing? Could it be the manager already? Pick up your phone, buddy. Hello, Feline Forensics Private Detective. I'm glad to hear you're burning the midnight oil. Commissioner? To what do I owe the pleasure? Business, not pleasure, I'm afraid. There's been an incident. Private property. They asked for you specifically. Understood. What can you tell me about it? I'm sending a car to take you to the scene. The officer will fill you in on the way. The case seems pretty involved, but it's still within my jurisdiction. You will go by the book, Detective. Yes, sir. I'll do my best. I'm sure you're aware that if you don't, your license will be on the line. Again. Click. What a ray of sunshine the commissioner is these days. It's gonna be an even later night than I thought. Well, that would be because the way I am voicing it and the way that Penumbra Pod does voice acting are both noir-based. That would be because of good direction, and also because I'm very smart. Thank you for playing the demo. I hope you enjoyed your first experience as the top-notch tabby detective of Feline Forensics. You've learned how to use each of the detective's tools and solved your first case. However, there's another mystery yet to be unraveled, one that will challenge even our purring private eye. It would be the cat's meow if you wishlisted the game in return for the full release. Thanks, Nobody Crown. Okay, great. I will do my usual wishlist stuff after this whole thing. I'm so smart and beautiful. Wow. Do you like me or something? Haha. Alright. That was Feline Forensics and the Meowseum Mystery Demo. If you like it, Steam wishlist it. I had fun. We'll probably come back to this. The setting and the setting puzzle and overall. What the fuck was I gonna say? I'm sorry, I don't remember. It's good. I liked it. We'll play it again later. I hope you enjoyed. Okay, bye.